Hey y'all, welcome to Leah D TV, where we kiki about reality TV. If you love TV and want to joke and laugh about all the drama you see, hit that subscribe button, baby, and get comfy. Tonight, we will be reviewing Life After Lockup. I hope this was the season finale because, whoa, we literally seen everybody that we could possibly see, and it gave me everything that I needed. I couldn't have asked for more. I give it a B minus, and that's good. So let's hop into it. I'm gonna talk about every couple that we've seen on this episode. So first, I want to start off talking about Sean and Sarah and their headache of a relationship. So they go for their little walk. Sarah, she just told her mom that she's pregnant, so now she got to tell Bozo that she's pregnant with his seventh kid. The drama. So, Sarah's gonna share, how he didn't shot up the club and he has found the egg and he was successful. A baby is forming. So Sean starts talking out the side of his neck. He's like, he just starts stuttering. I'm like, can you get to the point? You never proposed to Kelly before after she born six of your kids. I would hope this isn't new to you, Sean. So he's all acting all nervous and whatnot. And he eventually proposes. He gets down on one knee. And at first she was like, what the F? Like what? She's just like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But she ultimately says yes because she's just as bright as Sean. So Sarah's shocked, but she's happy. She's like, oh my God. Oh, yeah. I'm just like, girl, really? Like, this what we doing? What happened to you being hesitant about him? At first, I thought she was a bright one. But now I see, she just a moth going to the fire, and the fire is Sean. So she didn't tell Sean that she was pregnant when they went on their little walk, child. But they come back and they have to tell her mom and her daughter, who are waiting on them, that she just got engaged. So they're literally like, oh, he just proposed. And her mom was like, oh, child, perfect response. I wouldn't even said that. I would have been like, okay. What next? What else can you possibly drop on this mama? The mama then found out she was pregnant. The man then proposed to her daughter. The mama's thinking that her daughter is gonna tell the man that she's pregnant. And this is all in one day. Like, can you imagine? Oh my goodness. Like, oh, a headache of it all. So they want to pull out the champagne. When I say they, I mean Sean. He pulls out the champagne and they're going to toast because, of course, this is a celebratory moment. And her mom is like, you're not going to drink, are you? Well, okay, mom, since you blowing up my spot, I guess I'll tell him that I'm pregnant. Sean's like, what? You can't drink? Why? Why not? And she's like, and he's like, oh my God, that's great. Then we see them in a confessional. And she's like, this is baby number 7 for him, baby number 2 for me. Now just listen to how that sounds. That sounds crazy. Okay? That sounds loony. And y'all doing all of this for what? Y'all just, oh my goodness. One thing about Sean I can say is that I don't know what type of sperm he got, but it's super. It don't miss, honey. If it's up in there and it's an egg up in there, baby, it's gonna find it. It's gonna marinate it. It's gonna do what it needs to do. Okay. It's always them types that got the super sperm. So they go back home and Sean has to call Kelly, his mommy, and tell them, what he has decided to do as far as this engagement and this baby. So Kelly said, listen, what you want, period. So um she's like, what's going on? And he's like, well, what are kids? Because I need to talk to them about what's happening with me. And she's like, well, whatever you need to tell the kids, you can tell me, period. Sean is like, no, I need to talk to my kids. And Kelly is just like, nah, okay. So Sean comes out with it that he's engaged. He knew not to drop that baby on her though. He knew not to do that if he wanted to keep himself together. So Kelly's like, no, you're not gonna tell the kids you're engaged until I meet this woman. Kelly, who do you think you are? Like, he don't care about none of that. I don't give up about none of that. I don't give up. Like, he don't care. He's going to do what he wants to do. And apparently that's Sarah. So whether you meet her or not, he's gonna be with her. Sean tells Kelly that, he's engaged, he's happy, whatever, whatever. And she's like, well, I need to meet her, but she could come here. He's like, well, she can't come there. She's obviously on probation or parole, child, whatever. She got to stay in the state. So Sarah's like, well, I'll come there and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whole time, Sarah's like, well, you need to stand up for yourself. He's not going to do that, Sarah. He's scared of Kelly. He done got her pregnant with 6 children and left her and keeps, chasing jailbirds and whatnot. So he's not going to stand up for her. And you will soon see that Kelly is really the mastermind behind all of this. You will find out. Destiny found out, and you will find out as well. So, moving on, let's talk about Amber and Puppy. Amber and Puppy this episode. So, you guys feel free to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe on live. So Amber meets Puppy's mom, and Puppy's mom tells us that Puppy was arrested and she was pulled over because her light was out on her car. I think her bumper light or something of that effect, and she had a warrant out. So of course they was gonna arrest her and do whatever they needed to do. Her mom is upset and worried because she hasn't heard from Puppy. So Amber decides to be Captain Save-A-Ho and find out what's the status with her and where she at. Do she got charges? Amber just gotta act like she doing something. So Puppy's poor mom, she's emotional, she's crying and all of these things. I really feel bad for Puppy's mom. But Amber is on her way. She gotta come through. So she goes to wherever she thinks Puppy is, and she doesn't get to see Puppy. She's leaving. Puppy calls her, and you know, she tells her that she's in there. She can't draw her eyebrows on. It's crazy. She's ready to get out. She can't believe she's back in there, and it's just a whole bad situation. So, um, where am I? Later, we see Puppy. She's walking in to talk to, I guess, the producers or the cameraman, and she got the shackles on her feet so she can't dance. Whole time she's locked up, and she's just waiting for a hearing. So they asked her if she's still engaged to Eric, and she's like, she don't know, but Eric's going to Vegas, and Eric was supposed to take her to Vegas, but he's still going. So at that point, I'm like, oh well, damn, maybe they not engaged no more. I really don't see it for them lasting. He doesn't seem like the papoose type, like he would hold up, but I think they make it at the end. Meanwhile, Amber's on probation. Did y'all hear Amber say she was on probation for 20 years? Whoa, like what did she do? Did she rob a bank? Like I don't even know why Amber was locked up from the jump, but 20 years on probation is tough. That's like wow. Like I didn't even know that. But anyway, she said she happy to be free and whatnot. We found out that Puppy did get out of jail about a week after we seen her with the shackles on her feet so she could dance. So like I'm just happy she got out. I like Puppy. I don't know what's gonna happen with her and Eric, but he don't seem like that great of an influence. But it turns out that they are still together. So I guess, honey. Moving on, let's talk about Deontay and Nicole. Lord Jesus, have mercy, fix it, Lord. So, okay, so Deontay is walking up to Nicole's bathroom slash wooded area wedding. And Pee Wee Herman, I mean, Tia, is like, "You look beautiful." Oh, wait. Y'all know I got to do my Tia voice. "You look beautiful." That's how she was. Hey Joseph, how you doing tonight? I hope you watched the episode. It was crazy. Listen, so I'm talking about Tia. I mean, yeah, well, Tia, Nicole, and Deontay, and how they acted a fool up on this wedding. So Tia's like, "You look beautiful, baby." Whole time she's giving very much Pee Wee Herman. Nicole says, um, Tia looked like a snack. I guess a bag of nuts because I don't know what other snack she could look like. It wasn't giving. Nicole says that she loves Tia out here. So I guess since they've been out of prison, she's just so much in love with Tia. It's incredible. It's amazing, according to her. Deontay's walking up, and Tia and the five people that are at the wedding are looking around, right? So I'm thinking, oh, do they see Deontay? Do they see Deontay? But nobody's seen him, right, throughout the ceremony. So Deontay sits down on this rock, and he's basically contemplating, should he ruin this wedding or what? Like, what should it be? Whole time Nicole is saying her vows and Tia is saying hers. Joseph, you said, I think Amber has some drug trafficking charges on her to receive. Yeah, to receive 20 years of probation. Yeah, it had to be something big. I never really knew why she was locked up, but yeah, it had to be. I'm like, did she rob a bank? Like, what is happening? But yeah, so they both saying they vows to each other. And I'm just like, listen to all this cat they saying. They just say any damn thing. So yeah, they walk off. It's whatever. They see Deontay. Lord, why they see Deontay? He's standing by a tree. Tia, surprisingly, is like, well, let's talk to him. Nicole's like, no, no, I want to go. You know, she immediately want to run off because she probably told Deontay to come out there any damn way. So Deontay, so damn, I'm mishing everybody names together. So Tia is like, why are you here? Dante's like, I'm here to support y'all. I'm here to support y'all union. What you mean? Tia's like, would you want me to come and show my support at your wedding? Huh? And then she gonna add on, if I came, I'd take your bitch. Like, what? And then she had the nerve to swing on Deontay. Deontay had to go ahead and gather her up, okay, because she was wowing. Punch, he immediately blocks it, period. Put her in a little headlock. She was wilding. She was acting like somebody's little sister. He had to gather her. I'm sorry. I know he said he didn't want to hit a girl, but listen, she swung first. And for her to even think that she was gonna beat up Deontay, like, what kind of balls, well, imaginary balls do she got? Like, what was happening? I was very confused. So Dante blocks Pee Wee Herman and all his aggression. And I was just like, wow. So they're tussling, because we know how those girls like to tussle and whatnot. And her booty cheeks come out. I'm like, whoa, whoa, cover that up, ma'am, sir. Cover it up. Because I don't want to see no cheeks, especially not yours. Nicole says, how disrespectful. He came here to ruin my wedding. Nicole, go sit down some damn where. You in that dress in that bathroom. Dante says, don't hit me up no more. Don't hit me up. He says he felt like, you know, she never really loves him. And he feels like, Nicole basically used him, which we all know she did. I I just I don't know. Okay. I'm lost too. I'm sure y'all are too. So Tia said she don't like that mother effer. Okay? But why though? Why would you not like Dante? What did Dante ever do to you? If anything, you should not like your girl. Tia's so intimidated by Dante, it don't make no sense. I just don't like him. But why not though? Hey, Miss Sanchez, you said Puppy was lucky. She only did 1 week. But she's so different without the lashes and brows. Yes, she is. I'm glad she only did 1 week. I was feeling so sorry for her. But yes, Puppy needed them brows. She's a beautiful woman. I think Puppy is so pretty. Um, but she just had me cracking up how she was like, I couldn't do my brows. Girl, I know how it is. You can't shave them all the way off. You got to kind of let them grow in, child, because you never know when you going to need an eyebrow pencil and what not. But yeah, Tia and Nicole, Tia is just, she wants to be Dante, and it ain't gonna happen, Captain. Sorry. Anyway, oh, speaking of this, y'all, if you're not following me on social media, please follow my Instagram. Deontay, a shout out to you. He just followed me on my Instagram. My Instagram is Leah DTV. So after this live, make sure you guys go over there, check it out. Follow me. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to grow more on there, post more, and just do more. Miss Sanchez, you said Puppy's boyfriend is bogus. He said, I'm going to Vegas with or without her. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, you just gonna go without her? And she had planned to go with you. That's when I was like, I don't know about him. Even before then, when he was telling her to like go on the run, wouldn't you want her to just get these charges taken care of so she could be officially free and not have to worry about it no more? Like, what was that about? He's shady to me. And he's definitely not the papoose type. Joseph, you said now if Dante would have socked Tia right back in her mouth, then she would have been crying, talking about, so you really gonna hit a girl? No, that's exactly how she would have been, Dante. Joseph, that's exactly how she would have been. And he didn't hit her, he just blocked her, had to tussle her up. I feel like it was just like a big bro just gathering his little sister, like, look, stop playing for I tell mama, period. Why would she feel like she could put her hands on that man? That was so crazy. I was shocked, y'all. I was literally like, wow, that's crazy. So her, Nicole, and Tia, they deserve each other. I feel like they're pathetic. Dante leaves and he starts speaking some facts in the car. He's like, I could do better. I can't believe she did this to me. He says that this is it. He Dante before. So, But I feel him, I kind of believe him this time. I hope this is it. Cause whoa. Then they showed him like a week later. And they, I guess, taking pictures. Oh no. I really don't like Nicole and Tia, if you can't tell. Then Nicole started talking about this delusion, talking about some. All I heard was baby, sperm, and turkey baster, babe. Huh? Babe, I had to rewind it 2 times. I was like, well, so where they gonna get the sperm from? Please let me know. But then I think she said it was gonna be from her brother or somebody of the same relative, because she said she wants the baby to have the same DNA. So I'm thinking maybe it's like gonna be a brother or something like that. I don't know. But them and kids, it don't even look like that would be anything great. Joseph, you said for real. That fight really looked like they were playing a game of touch football, period. Flag football. Like, what? It was a whole tussle and booty cheeks out. I was not. Miss Sanchez, you said How did it go from day to night so quick at the wedding in the dark? It was weird to me. Right. And like on the beach with Brittany and Ray, like towards the end when he went for the walk. I ain't talk about that part yet, but towards the end, it went from day to night real quick too. Like, how long are these scenes? They either taping a lot and leaving a lot out, but yeah, it be quick with the day to night. So next, oh, where we end off? Oh, with Dante and Nicole. So last words. Oh, they asked Nicole what was her last words for Dante. And she was just like, she said, "You're a piece of boo-boo," but she didn't say boo-boo. And she says that Dante clings to prison girls. Then we see Dante picking up the phone. And if you in these YouTube streets, the way I'm in these YouTube streets, you know that Dante is back talking to a past um jailbird. And she is familiar with the Love After Lockup um crew. So I'll just say that. I think we all know who it is. And I'm just like, Dante, what is going on? But okay, okay. Moving on. Let's talk about Stan and Lisa. Now, wasn't this a blast from the past? We haven't seen them in a while, right? So we see them and it's been a month. So it's a month after the breakup, after that whole climbing of the wall and Lisa telling Stan he was caught up. So after that, and we see Stan opening his door and his ex Tia comes over and Stan shares how he lost touch. Oh, that he never lost touch with Tina. Of course not. We know that because you're a cheater, pumpkin eater. And he calls her a hot grandma. Did y'all see her? I was very much so lost. I was like, where is she hot at? I'm trying to figure it out. Stan got the cheese and crackers out, so you know he mean business, baby. Anytime he pull that out, start eating with his fingers, baby, something's about to go down. So we get some hair flashbacks of Lisa and Stan, and he shared that he spent 25 G's on Lisa. I'm not surprised with him paying all her tickets to get her a car and whatnot. Yeah, that sounds about right. But he also shared that it wasn't worth it. Well, duh, Stan. Damn. So we see Lisa. She's talking to this minister, and she's about to get baptized. Isn't that good? I'm happy. I was happy to hear that. So it's good to see that she is still out of jail because, after she left Stan, she could have still been, dibbling and dabbling and got back in trouble, but she didn't. So I was happy about that. Lisa's living with her brother. Y'all know the one that almost beat up Stan. And I would have been here for it. Um, she's just ready to live right. Stan's ex, Lisa, says that he should just stay with her because she's always there when he breaks up with somebody. Then we see Stan say, we could all use improvements. And she could lose a few pounds. Talking about Tia. Talking about Tina. Now, Stan, you don't need to talk about nobody's appearance. You know that ain't right, Stan. Whole time after that, he's making out with her on the couch. I'm like, well, she must not be too big, babe, because you sure had your lips on her. And anytime somebody talk about somebody weight, we need to keep in mind that everybody on my 600-pound life got a man or a woman, but 9 times out of 10, a man, babe. So eat what you want to eat. He trying to body shame, Stan in his toupee. Can y'all believe that? So that's the last we see of them. That's all we need to see of them. I hope they go their separate ways and don't come back together, child. They getting on my nerves. Stan, aka creepy Mr. Rogers. Period, Joseph. That's exactly what he give me. He is just him and his gray hairs on the side and black hair on top. Like it look good. I don't know who's holding that, but please no. So then I want to talk about Brittany and Ray a little bit. So, boy, did they give us something to work with this episode. So, Ray is fake proposing to Brittany, Lord. and her friends are looking upon them. And he tells her, I love you. And this is a promise ring. Er? A promise ring? Brittany's like, what is a promise ring when you're 34? What is it? I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to say nothing. So her friend, her friend says, I thought we were supposed to be in a wedding. No, y'all didn't think that. I know y'all didn't think it was about to be a wedding. Maybe you thought it was going to be a proposal, but not a wedding. So y'all thought wrong. Her friends look stressed out, and Brittany, she's like, what? And she sits down and she starts complaining, the usual for Brittany. And her friend says, a promise ring is for teenagers. I think y'all being a little rough on Ray, but okay. I think he should have gave it to her in private because her friends just seem like the type of people that's gonna talk shit. Like, I mean, he knew that she was waiting on a proposal, so why even play with her like that? So I get where she was coming from. I think he should have just gave it to her in private and then just party with her friends, like, and keep that moment between y'all. It would have been less embarrassing for the both of them. Yeah, so Brittany runs off, her and Ray, and Ray says that he was trying to show some appreciation. Brittany's like, well, appreciation is weird. Like, Brittany's so crazy. It's weird because she's ready to be engaged to. And Brittany's like, take your ring back. I don't want a promise ring. I want a commitment. Well, okay, Brittany. Brittany gets her friends and runs out of the restaurant, asks for Uber. I need an Uber. I need an Uber. Give me. I hate being played. I wore this dress to get proposed to. Baby, the dress wasn't giving what it was supposed to give anyway. And you didn't get to propose to tonight, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. You just got to be patient, Brittany. Jeez. Next time we see Brittany, she got her cheeks out in a bathing suit. Oh, child. Booty sitting on high, way up on her back. And she tells her friends she's still mad. And she's not gonna entertain this behavior. Mind you, notice she didn't say she was gonna break up with him though. She's gonna entertain it just a little bit. Okay. Meanwhile, on the beach, they see some other people getting proposed to. I was like, "Ooh, the irony of it all." You really on the beach and thought you was supposed to get proposed to, but no, not You gotta be quicker than that. You're not. It's the other people. So then we see Ray. He's having a drink with Brittany's friend, and her friend basically explains to him that she was expecting a ring, and Ray's like, "Well, I'm embarrassed that things didn't go well." And he wants to go find Brittany so they could talk about last night and just, smooth things over. Josephine said, I felt a little bad for poor Ray Ray. He, not Ray Ray. You could tell he was really excited to get Brittany that ring. I know. I did. I felt bad too. Like, I think if he had to gave it to her in private, she wouldn't have acted like that. But she seems like the type that want to put on this front for her friends, like, oh, he loves me. Oh, I'm this and I'm that. And he can't live without me. And her friends are all looking like, well, girl, obviously he can because he ain't gave you none yet. So she was wild and she didn't have to do all that. And then to giving the ring back, like, girl, at least he committed to you. He could have got out of jail and a young, hot, sexy thing and got with her. So he's committing to you. So just relax, just a tad. Yeah, so Ray goes to find Brittany so they could walk and talk about everything that has been going on. Brittany says that she was confused by the promise ring. She really thought he was gonna propose to her. He never said that, but she did. So she just expected him to do what she said. Ray says that he felt attacked. and was just trying to show some love and affection. I mean, that's all he was trying to do. He wasn't trying to, he could have not gave her nothing. He could have just went there, partied on her dollar, because y'all remember she said she paid for everything, partied on her dollar, and yeah, did what it did. I feel like Ray has a good heart. Like, he's coming from a pure place. He's not, you could tell that he's genuine and he really likes Brittany. She just got to be patient, and he did end up saying that the promise ring will represent that they will be engaged by the end of this year. So it's December now, so hopefully they are engaged by now. He even said married by now, but I don't know if they married. But that was his promise, really, that they would be married by the end of this year. Miss Sanchez, you said it's crazy that all it took was some lunchables for him to get for him to get them granny panties. Because Tina was all over him. Yeah, talking about Stan. Yeah, that's all it took, girl. Some cheese and crackers and grapes. Y'all know he is trying to get it. He trying to get in them draws when he pull out them Lunchables, babe. All he needed was a Capri Sun. She probably would have let him hit her on the couch. Let him hit it right there on the couch, hon. No questions asked. She was all over Stan and his toupee. Ciao, bye. Joseph, you said, imagine Brittany getting into an argument with her friends, and one of them says, "That's not your man." Get wait, that's why your man gave you a promise ring. I think Brittany doesn't want to be reminded of that ever again. Okay, her head probably would have spent around if her friends had have said that. That's why he only gave you a promise ring. She would have been like, "Ooh." She would have spazzed out. Brittany want all of them to think, "Oh, I'm it." Child. Brittany, relax. Calm down, child. I know I would have. Let her get spicy with me one time. I would have been like, you and your promise ring, goodbye. She would have been. Period, Joseph. Yeah, they're gonna get either proposed to or maybe they married now. But they will be on the next season, so we will find out. And y'all know I'm gonna be here to review. But I ain't got nothing else to do. Come on. So let's move on to Mars and Brittany with a boring little selves, child. So I'm a breeze through them. Don't worry. I'm about to breeze right through them. So they leaving their little horse sex trip. They done smashed each other all up and through. Brittany says that her husband's pipe got her feeling like a new Brittany. Baby, the same pipe that you get constantly, that's your husband. So why you feel like a new Brittany? Y'all must don't have sex at all. I don't know. So anyway, she feels new and brand new, child. So she wants some cooch now, okay? She says, let's get her friend Amanda involved in the situation, aka her ex-girlfriend. Let's get her involved in the nookie. And Mars asks, I didn't do enough. No, Mars, it's seeming like you didn't because immediately she wants some lady parts now. So I don't know what you did. I don't know if you didn't. I don't know if you didn't hit the right spot, use the right. I don't know, hun. But it was weird that she immediately thought of Amanda. Just when you said Brittany from the suburbs would have turned into Brittany from the projects in a split second, period. She would have been ready to nuck if she was bugged. I would have been like, Brittany? That little wig would have came off, that little style wig she be wearing. She would have snatched that thing off, babe. Got right on down to it. So the other Brittany child, the boring Brittany, she's ready to bring her ex into the bedroom, get it popping. I don't know what Mars did, but he must didn't clap them cheeks the right way. So, Mars is feeling really unappreciated. Period. He feels like Brittany just wants to eat Amanda's cake. I mean, eat her cake and have him too. And he's just not here for it. Miss Sanchez, you said, I like Brittany and Ray, but he spent thousands on that ring. He could have saved up a little more money and got her what she asked for. You know what? Yes. And she liked the ring. But I don't know. He felt like it wasn't good enough. It looked like a pretty ring to me. He could have proposed with that, honestly. For him to even save up that much for that ring, that was good. So hopefully he could save even more and get a even bigger ring. He just should have just take that ring, cash it in, and get something even more extravagant. Cause I'm all for a big ring, honey. And yeah, propose with that. It was nothing wrong, but like she said, he could have proposed with that. Like it was fine. But he'll learn one day, child. He'll learn. So Brittany is trying to eat Amanda's cake, and they get back home, and Brittany is still trying to tell Mars about how she wants Amanda to join them. And he's basically like, she's not really his type. He likes them tall and filled out. This is his words. And later on, we see Amanda come over and she's there to have a drink. Brittany's trying to have a threesome. She's trying to get it popping at this point. They go upstairs to change and reminisce over prison and how they used to sneak a kiss and sneak a whatever else they did, yeah. And they said that they have unfinished business. Ooh. Amanda's okay. I'm sorry. Amanda says she's okay with sharing Brittany. I guess she ain't got no choice. So they get in the pool. Mars comes out, and Amanda says that she's ready. Mars is like, ready for what? Mars, don't be coy. You know what she ready for. She's ready for that meat, period. He's like, ready for what? And Brittany's like, look, don't make this awkward. You know what she's ready for. She's ready for the meat. And Mars is acting like he's skeptical and whatnot. So he ultimately agrees to the threesome. And he gets in the pool with all his clothes on, fully dressed. And he's flirting and whatnot. Then they all get out, right? And y'all, no cap, I literally, whatever food was in my esophagus or upper stomach or small intestines or lower intestines, it was about to come up because he kissed Amanda all up in her mouth, all up and through. I was like, oh, Jesus. I don't want to see it. I didn't need to see it. Okay. Whatever was there, I had to sit up in my bed. I caught it. It didn't come up. But anyway, they all kissing in their mouth and not whatnot. They about to do some freak nasty stuff. They go upstairs. They do their married people business, child, with a third party. Whatever y'all need to do to keep it spicy. Who am I to say not to do it? Okay, do your thing. Moving on, let's talk about Lacey and John. It ain't even Lacey and Shane no more. Can you believe this? And I like Shane. I'm team Shane. Lacey and all her drama. So Lacey is meeting with John at the beach. And Lacey said that John gives her anxiety. Did you have anxiety when you was on top of him the other night? John, I don't know why you have anxiety now. You didn't have anxiety when you was looking high up in that car and about to get piped down. So apparently John still has a girlfriend. I think last review I was like, do he still got a girl or what is going on? But he still has a girl. Surprisingly, I wonder what she think of Lacey smashing her man and going to meet her man and her man agreeing to all of this. Child, I wonder what she think of all that. Um, apparently John says that he loves Lacey still, and it was love at first sight when he saw her, but it wasn't love at first sight for his girl. If I was his girl, it's time to break up. What are you still doing around there? Lacey says that she loves John, blah, 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 and is ready to put everything aside, I guess, including her daughter's father, aka her husband, aka Shane. Poor Shane. He dealing with Lacey, and Lacey is a piece of damn work. She is always going in between John and Shane. John and Shane. Like, ugh, girl. Pick one. I don't see why they deal with her and her ass and lips, looking all hard and plump and whatnot. I couldn't do it. Anyway, John says he still loves her, but he just can't believe that, he only had 2 months of jail left before she got with Shane. So she was talking to him while he was locked up, and he just starts crying, getting emotional, and Shane's like, "Don't cry. Don't walk away. John. Lacey, shut the hell up, please." She's so full of it. I ain't never seen nobody more full of it than Lacey. She asks, "What do you want? Do you want to not see me ever again?" No, he don't want to see you. Silicone Barbie, plump ass, boobs, lips, cheekbones, none of that. We don't want to see it no more because nah. So he says, he's just having flashbacks of all the times that she hurt him, and I do not blame him. He says that he can't do it, and he says that he's got to go. So he walks off. I got distracted by the sunburn on the back of his neck. Did y'all see that? That junk looked like it hurt. It was so red. Jesus. But he was saying facts, though, and he made the right choice because I'm tired of dealing with Lacey. And I ain't even dealt with her as long as these dudes been dealing with her. I mean, she done married another dude, John. You had a baby by him. Like, come on now. And I like Shane, but Shane's too young to be dealing with all that. He's only 23. Shane comes by to get his things, and Lacey says she's not gonna worry about either of them. I bet you not, because neither one of them want you. Hopefully for eternity, but I know it's probably just gonna be for now. So, she goes in her room, and I'm just like, yeah, go up in there and play with your toys. Child, how you begun the season playing with your toys. Let's end it with you playing with your toys. Cause he ain't got no man up in there. So anyway, she can embarrass Shane. Went back and forth between John and Shane. Like, come on, and you doing all this and you got all these kids. Like, girl, who raised you? Your daddy. Enough said. Moving on, let's talk about John and Christina. This is the last couple. Okay, so John is rubbing on his long brown locks in the mirror, Pippi Longstocking and whatnot, and he says that Christina's been gone about 2 weeks at this point. Okay, 2 weeks now. Josephine said Lacey better hope that Shane and John don't team up one day and squeeze that silicone out of her, period. Pop. That's how it's gonna sound. Pop it on out of her. All of them surgery. Child trying to look like somebody. Some a group of people. Yeah, I know. Uh Miss Sharon says, "You said I'm normally low key with some freaky stuff, but that threesome had me gag." Okay, gagging. Gagging for the girls. It was gag. Like, I'm for it too, Miss Sharon says. I ain't against it. Listen. We all grown. But them, I don't know. None of them give me, I don't know. They just wasn't giving me what I needed. So, so yeah, okay. Oh, serious now. So yeah, John's all sad because Christina's been gone for 2 weeks. Christina probably talked to her sister, and her sister said that yeah, they did the freak nasty, and John ain't no good, Dirty John. So Dirty John says he feels like this a morning, and Christina isn't replying to none of his texts, none of his phone calls, nothing at all. John decides to meet with Joe, who's his, I think, elder. Oh no, he does meet with his elder, but he actually meets with Joe, and Joe is her coworker that was making them sandwiches with their bare hands, and they was crying tears all over the sandwiches and whatnot. Yeah, he had to go over there and talk to her and ask her a whole bunch of judgmental questions. Talking about something, yeah, you like to smoke, don't you? Yeah, you look like you like to drink. John, please get up out her face. Damn, I would have been like, do you know what you look like? If you don't get on out of here. Joseph, you said for real. They could have cut that threesome scene out and pointed the camera at the sky. Pointed the camera at the sky. Period. I would have been good with a good on just point it to the sky, baby, and go to the next scene. I ain't got all that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They could have kept it. Then they tried to make it sexy by having it out by the pool. No. It's not it's not giving what y'all think it's supposed to give. Ugh, nobody looked attractive. I'm just sorry. Nobody. And even when they went upstairs and was peeking through the blinds, I was like, okay, y'all could cut now. We get it. We got it. We good. Like, ooh. Let's move on. so yeah, John asking all these judgmental questions to the co-worker and whatnot. And he shares that he feels like he needs to mourn. And the way he's gonna mourn is by cutting his long, luscious brown, dirty locks. Okay, he's gonna cut them. He's going to have his elder cut his hair. And this is the way he's going to mourn Christina as if she died. She didn't die, okay? She probably just not dealing with you. But if you got to cut your hair like a woman, child, cut your hair. I know after I break up with somebody, I'll get a good haircut, honey. New hairstyle, new wig. Who this? Definitely a new color. So I feel you, Dirty John. So they out in the woods or whatnot, child, by a lake or something. I don't know where they was at. And the elder used like a kitchen knife to cut his hair. When I tell you that junk looked like it hurt, he was tugging on it. I'm like, baby, we can't use scissors. No, we can't use scissors. We got to use a butcher knife, something that we use to cut a steak or something to cut his hair. It looked so painful. I was just like, wow, okay. Um, they're gonna put his hair in a fire, and I guess that's going to help him heal from his loss, which is Christina. But Christina will be back. Yeah, I wrote that down. She'll be back. She probably just talked to her sister, and her sister told her, he was all up on me. He wanted to sniff it and whatnot. But I was like, nah, she probably made it extra spicy or something. But I think John did mess with her sister in some form, shape, or fashion. He did more than what he's saying. But, Dirty John, you had to end the season like that because you've been dirty. And, your dirt gonna come out. We just waiting to see when. All right? But y'all are hilarious in these comments. Y'all are hilarious. That's all the couples we seen, but I'm glad they summed it up. We seen what happened at Nicole and Tia's wedding. We seen everybody. Let's just sum it up. I don't know who's gonna be on next season. I know that um who was it? Oh, Brittany and Ray are definitely locked in for the next season. But I will be reviewing Love During Lockup. I'm gonna try to review it. Hopefully it's good. I don't know how good it's gonna be because the people are not out, but hopefully we could do something with it. So, y'all, I'm gonna end it here. Feel free to keep commenting because I'm kikiing, honey, and y'all keep kikiing too. And don't forget to subscribe before you head out, okay? And please, please, please like the video. Miss Energy said last season it was the same thing, but with Shane while John was in prison. Shaking my head. Get them off the show. Yeah, they need to go. I mean, I just hate to see her do them like that, especially Shane, because he's so young. Shane is only 23. Like, and he dealing with her. She got 3 kids. I mean, women have kids. That ain't no big deal. But like, just for him to be at that age with that mindset, it's just like, dang. And then he just had a baby with her. Then she gonna post on her Instagram talking about Shane missing. He was last seen in, I think, some part of Connecticut. If y'all seen him, contact me. Don't contact you because you don't care. You was somewhere laid up with John. She's a piece of work. You said she embarrassed that poor young man. Yeah, she do. Every episode, she done made us think that he was gay. She done made us think, that he can't, basically, I guess, can't handle her, can't sexually satisfy her. She go back and forth to John, secretly calling him. Like, why y'all putting up with this? It's silicone Barbie. Like, I don't get the appeal of it. Joseph, you said if Dante is on the next season, then I wouldn't be mad. He brought some memorable drama to the series. He did. He did. He did. Dante's good TV. Like, I hope he really come back. If he's with old girl, I forgot her name. But y'all know the one that was with the man with the lip. If he's with her, listen, it's entertainment. He's good TV. And he's not a mean guy at all. I had to ask him, do he hate me? Because he said he watched my reviews. He said he don't hate me, thank goodness. I don't want nobody to hate me. It's all jokes. It's just a kiki. And I make fun of everybody, so don't feel bad. But he's really a nice guy. Like, so I do hope he comes to the next season. It'll be good. I'm just tired of looking at Nicole. Because one thing I can't get with Nicole and Tia is I don't like when people try to use people. And that's what they did. Her, Tia and Nicole. Y'all know when they was trying to plot to get Deontay to give them both money. Or were they loony or what? They were crazy. And that's why I can't get with them. Like, don't try to use people, especially Tia. Like, she's like, I just can't stand that MFer. Why not? You should be able to. You was looking for him to give you some change. That's why y'all had to get married in a public bathroom, in a cabin, the woods, forest. It's giving green. Because y'all don't know how to treat no damn body. Okay? Didn't even have a limo. Nicole mama took y'all wherever y'all went. What was that? Y'all was going to the honeymoon? Child, it was giving bootleg. And that's what y'all gonna always get because y'all don't treat people right. Period. I'm not a huge Deontay fan, but like, you don't treat people bad and then get good luck. It's just not how it works. But yeah, y'all go off in a tangent and whatnot. Um Yeah, but these people were work. They're work. They're I love the show though. And I'm gonna keep reviewing it. So you guys please keep commenting and I will keep reviewing. I'm gonna be here. I ain't got nothing else to do. Please subscribe before you head out, please, and like the video, share the video if you really wanna, help me grow. Miss Sanchez, he said, I don't understand why John didn't go look for her if that's his wife. I feel like he probably did mess with her sister, Tara. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he did too. Like, more happened than her going in to kiss him and then him pulling away. Child, you want us to believe that? Like, why would she even feel comfortable enough to go in and kiss him? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. No. And he says, "Oh, I think I know where she's at." Well, if you know where she's at, go get her. Okay? Especially if you know that she has issues with drugs previously. Like, she might be waiting on you to come get her. But he didn't do that. He want to go cut his hair with a knife, a butcher knife. So what? And mourn her like she's deceased. I don't think she's deceased. Hopefully not. I just didn't understand that. But that's his religion. I ain't gonna talk about that man religion. I just didn't understand how it correlated to each other. Especially because she's not dead. She's just not talking to you right now. And if you're so concerned, go figure out why, you know? Joseph, you said you see Pee Wee Herman and Tia, but I see Danny Zuko from Greece. I'm about to go Google that. I don't know how he look. I don't. I'm about to go on Google and see how he look. I'm sure it's some. Her hair definitely was giving grease. It was giving greasy. It was giving. I just was like, oh, that's what she wore. Ciao, Bob. And here go Tia. Here go Nicole. Oh, you look like a snack. You look like a snack. No, the hell she don't. And you don't either. You probably smell like. Can y'all imagine what she smelled like coming out of that bathroom? It's not giving. Mm-mm. I didn't like the whole thing. I didn't like the wedding. You can't tell. I did not enjoy it. And I just feel like I hope Dante's done with them. They're officially married now. And they talking about kids and getting sperm from somewhere, and Nicole getting shot up with a turkey baster, I guess. I don't know. But mm-mm. It seems like they living in their own little so-called happy world now. So let them be. He can move on. He could do better. And then he was going off on his live. I wanted to watch his live on Friday, but what did I do? Y'all, I work the weekends now, so it's hard. That's why my reviews be a little late. But yeah, he was going off. He was like, "You was never good enough for me." I was like, "That's right, Deontay. She sure wasn't trying to play you." Yeah, so gather her. Trying to play somebody. And then she cheated on him. She was with Zach. She was with Tia. And she told me something. I ain't gonna F Tia's brother. Why not? You didn't did other stuff with men. Don't act like you a straight up lesbian now, child. We know you like both. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just happy Deontay like standing up for himself in his life. He really seems to have been standing up for himself, not taking her mess no more. Do I think he should deal with what's her name? Lindsay Leslie Lindsay? I think it's Lindsay. Do I think he should deal with Lindsay? No, she's not much better, but I know Lindsay probably tired of looking at that man with that lip. That season I could not stop looking at his lip. It looked like it was burnt, or I don't know. I think he had like a cleft palate probably at one point. But whoa, his lips was giving full. It was giving Lacey almost. It was giving like he sucked on something to get him that plump. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with him, but I'm definitely excited to see him on the next season. I'm gonna start doing lives just to like gather everything that's happening in these reality streets and these YouTube streets, because I like doing the reviews, but I want like in between updates, because it'd be a lot going on between Married at First Sight, Love After Lockup. It'd be a lot going on with these cast members, and I just want to, stay in the loop. and keep you guys in the loop of everything. Cause well, but yeah. Miss Chan says you said Dante is good TV. He's coming back with Lindsay, but I hope some he finds some a good one. Yeah, I hope he finds like a real good girl. Like not I don't know what the I don't know why he keep dealing with these women because they just no. He needs a good, wholesome woman with a job, you know, not a scammer user. Like, what the hell? He ain't even got all. I mean, I don't know what's in his bank account, but he don't look like a sugar daddy. Sugar daddies are normally old, and Dante, they trying to get a house, get settled, maybe. Why are you dealing with these women that want you for your money? Make it make sense. I don't know. I don't know. But y'all, I'm gonna end the live here. I am tired, but I will be. I just posted Ready to Love review. It should be up. And I will have Portia's family reunion up probably sometime tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you for everybody that went over to my Instagram and started following me. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'm gonna keep doing these reviews and all that. Everything is coming. It's coming at ya. Joseph, you said I don't know. Remember Lindsay on her season had a child, and she was also a lesbian. Oh, sure was. Dante better figure this one out. I forgot about that. She sure was a lesbian, but and she was trying to get somebody to move on like the man's property. Wow, and I even forgot she had a baby. An older little girl. Yeah, whoa. That might be worse than um well no, I don't know if we can get worse than Nicole. We'll see. It'll be good TV, child. I know we'll be watching all of us together. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna end it here. I appreciate you guys for even being here on this live with me. Um, I really do. I do. So let me not get gushy. I'm gonna hop off of here. I will see you on my next review. Okay. Don't forget to be on the lookout for all the new ones that come in quick today and tomorrow. So I'll see y'all then. Ta-ta.